Oh my gosh, this is gonna be hilarious. All right, I've been waiting for this moment to review the all century team. This is the all quarter century team, so I guess that means the first quarter of the century, so the first 25 years. And the all quarter century team, we're gonna go through and give our feedback on this shit. The first three names I cannot argue with. Steph Curry, they got right. Kobe Bryant at shooting guard, they got right. LeBron James at small forward, you damn right they got it right. Tim Duncan at the four and Nikola Jokic at the five. Nikola Jokic at the five. Wow. Now, I can't argue Jokic at the five because he is statistically the greatest center to ever play the game. Statistically, the greatest center to ever play the game. The only knock I have on that is that he wasn't around the whole quarter of the century. Like, he's only been here for however long, like 7, 8 years. I'm not sure, maybe 10. But I think like 8 or 9, maybe. Actually, let's see. Let's just look it up. How long has Nikola Jokic been in NBA? 10 seasons. So I just got it down. I just hit the number. 10 fucking seasons. 10 seasons. So, I mean, I guess, I don't know. He started playing in 2015. I mean, I guess if you want to put him on that. I guess. Can't argue with though, because like I said, statistically, he's that guy. Statistically, he's that guy, right? Let's see second team. Second team, Chris Paul, Dwayne Wade, Kevin Durant at the three, Giannis Antetokounmpo at the four, and Shaquille O'Neal at the five. I believe that they got the three right. They got Kevin Durant at the three. That's correct. Chris Paul at point guard. I mean, he has been around. He's been around since like '03, so I understand that. He's been around longer than most point guards. So I guess he does deserve that spot. But when it comes to performance, I mean, Chris Paul has not been good for a long time. Let's be real. He hasn't been that. He was not no game changer. Maybe back in '03. You know what I mean? Like '03, '04, '05, '06, '07, '08, '09. And maybe 2010 when he was on the Clippers. But after that shit, bro, man, to me, he hurts the teams he's on. To me, he hurts the teams he's on. He hurt that Suns team that went to the finals. If they literally did not play Chris Paul in the finals, they probably would have won. Because Chris Paul is he's too much of a generic point guard. He's too old school. Like, he's not doing nothing crazy with the ball. First off, he's undersized. So anyone that he's guarding is going to be a mismatch. Anyone he's guarding, it's a mismatch. And two, he's not a scorer. Like, yeah, he's going to shoot a couple jump shots. But he's not giving you like, he's not getting points like a D Rose or a Russell Westbrook. Honestly, I'd rather see Russell Westbrook right there. I'd honestly rather see Russell Westbrook right there because I think that he's changed the game more, and his stats. I mean, to have 3 seasons with triple doubles, statistically, he's there, and he's still in the league producing. He's been in the league a long time. I think Russell Westbrook should be second team point guard. That's what I believe. Dwayne Wade at shooting guard, it could definitely be debated. I can't say it can't. It could definitely be debated, but I understand why he was there. But also, Dwayne Wade, I guess he played throughout probably retired like what, 2015, 2016? I'm not sure, but maybe after, maybe 2019, maybe 2018. I remember he went to the Cavs with LeBron, so. But I just don't think that, I think anyone else I would put there hasn't played for a long time, but I say that there's a lot of players better than Dwayne Wade. But his whole body of work, his whole career as a whole, no other shooting guard has touched yet. So I understand why they got him at second. I understand. Giannis, to me, could be first team. He could be first team based on his athleticism. He's got a ring. But I understand why they put Tim Duncan over him. If you're just going by ring, sure. But when you talk about physical capabilities and like what Giannis does on a basketball court, he's grabbing more rebounds than Tim Duncan. He's getting more assists than Tim Duncan. He's getting more points than Tim Duncan. And he's dominant in that paint. He's dominant in that paint. And he could guard 1 through 5. He can literally guard 1 through 5 on the basketball court. Tim Duncan can't do that. But Tim Duncan's a great player. Like, I think very highly of Tim Duncan. But Giannis to Tim Duncan? I mean, and we could even compare Shaq to Nikola Jokic. I mean, honestly, Shaq is probably the most dominant, physically dominant player ever. Because no one can physically stop him when he's backing down to the hoop. But Nikola Jokic, I must say, he does have the size. He can play like a guard. He has skills that Shaq dreamed about. Like the way Jokic can shoot the ball. He could shoot threes. He could pass the ball. He could get the points. He could go get down dirty, down low. So, yeah. I think Shaq should probably be second. He should be second. Because he played in the quarter century, so I'll give it to him. Third team. Steve Nash at point guard. James Harden at shooting guard. Kawhi Leonard at small forward. Dirk Nowitzki at power forward. Dwight Howard at center. Now, honestly, I didn't realize that Dwight Howard was a top center of my lifetime till now. I forgot that Dwight Howard was a top center of my generation. And that's not to give him any knock. But it's because the time that he was great was so short. It was so short. And, he's got 1 ring with LeBron. I was going to say he has no rings, but he did help LeBron and the Lakers get that ring in the bubble. So I got to give that to him. He did help. But, I don't know who else I'd put there. But I think that could be up for debate. I think it could be up for debate. Dirk Nowitzki. Honestly, I low-key forgot about Dirk Nowitzki. He was a great player. For sure. Dirk Nowitzki deserves to be number 3. I'm going to leave it at that. He deserves to be on third team. Because he could shoot. He's a big body. He could shoot. He's like 7 feet playing the 4. Yeah, he was really the first power forward that could shoot deep balls. He's the one that really changed the game of the big man shooting threes and shooting jump shots. And his turnaround fadeaway, like his fadeaway was so iconic. His turnaround fadeaway is so legendary. And he stayed on the Dallas Mavericks his entirety career. He stayed there for 20 years, and he won a ring. So I got to say, Dirk Nowitzki, you deserve to be on the Century team. Kawhi Leonard. I think Kawhi is actually a pretty solid third team small forward. All quarter century team, third team, Kawhi Leonard deserves it. And I'll tell you why he deserves it. Because he has 2 rings with 2 different teams. He has a ring with the Spurs, or then he has a ring with the Raptors. Only thing that I'd say, like when it comes to talent, he deserves to be on the all quarter century third team. Yes. But when it comes to playing in games, like when he plays, yeah, he's one of the best players you've seen play. But he barely plays. He literally barely plays. He's probably played half of his career games, like total. Probably less than half. Like, bro is never, ever healthy. And in the playoffs when you need him most, he's usually hurt. He's usually hurt or he's preventing injury by resting. That's my only knock I have on Kawhi Leonard. James Harden. To me, honestly, if James Harden had a ring, he could be swapped with Dwayne Wade. If James Harden had a ring, he could be swapped with Dwayne Wade. Because statistically, he's way better than Dwayne Wade when it comes to shooting the 3 ball, when it comes to passing, distributing the ball, even rebounding, bro. Like, James Harden could go get a triple-double. Easy if you want it. Easy. I seen James Harden drop 60-point games, like back to back to back. when he was the guy in Houston. Dwayne Wade is a great player, but he's not dropping those 60 points back to back to back. James Harden is probably the greatest scorer. I know we say, oh, Kevin Durant's the greatest pure scorer ever. No, James Harden is the greatest scorer I've ever seen. James Harden could put the ball in the hoop any which way you need. He could finish with contact at the rim. He could do the trick shots. He could do the fadeaway three. I've seen him literally do a step back three, fading away, fall, get the foul, and make the shit. Like, bro, the things that James Harden can do on a basketball court is insane. Now, to get back to the point guard, to me, having Steve Nash on here is so random because when the fuck did Steve Nash retire? Bro, he retired before 2010. When did Steve Nash retire? Bruh. Steve Nash should not be the point guard on the All-Century third team. I'm sorry. There could literally be anyone else there. I mean, there's just so many point guards I feel like you could put there. Like I don't want to say Jalen Brunson. I know he's only been productive for, a few years where he's been the guy. But, bro, Jalen Brunson is better than Steve Nash. I'm going to be real. Jalen Brunson is better than Steve Nash. Now, I don't think he deserves to be on the all-quarter century team just yet. But if he stays productive the way he is, and he does it for a longer period of time, and he's a miniature point guard, and he's hitting these game winners. I mean, we even got Halliburton. I'm not going to say Halliburton deserves to be on the all-quarter century team, but, bro, the shit that he did in the playoffs this last year, Steve Nash has never done anything like that. I can't even recall a Steve Nash game winner. I don't think there's ever been a time where Steve Nash hit a buzzer beater. Like, I've seen Halliburton do that shit like 5 times in one series. I've seen Brunson do it almost every fucking game. He's hitting that clutch shot. I don't look at Steve Nash as that guy who's taking over a game, taking the last shot. Yeah, he was a great manager of the game, like a Chris Paul. Like, he's going to go get his assist. But even when he won MVP that year, I think bro averaged like 10 assists and like 18 points. Like something, nothing crazy. He didn't average nothing crazy, bro. So to me, I look at the numbers. Like, Steve Nash numbers aren't all there for me, for him to be on the third all-quarter century team. There are just other players that can be placed there that are playing today, that are talented, that deserve it, but just haven't done it as long. And it's because also their careers are still going. So at the end of it all, like even Derrick Rose was a greater player than Steve Nash, for real. Like, I wouldn't even be hurt if they put Derrick Rose there, because Derrick Rose has been around. Even though he was jumping to different teams later in his career, he's been around for the past fucking 20 years. So